Do you ever feel like you want to do something, you want to get moving, you're feeling really stiff, but at the same time, you've got no energy and you've got no time to do it? Well, this is the perfect routine because this is just 5 minutes of stretch and relaxation Pilates. You're gonna feel like you have done something, you're a little bit more stretched out, but at the same time, you're nice and relaxed as well. I'm Emma, welcome to Just Unique Pilates, the channel where I provide you with 2 workouts, Pilates workouts every single week. So make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell button down below so you don't miss out on any of the videos. And when you're ready, let's get into your 5 minutes of Pilates. So sitting with your legs crossed or wherever feels comfortable. And I just want you to find this lovely length going through the spine. Sitting up nice and tall on your sit bones, shoulders relaxing down your back, arms can just relax into your hands, and we're just going to turn or drop the head, ear towards the shoulder, and then I just want you to turn and look in towards your shoulder. Turn your head back so you're facing towards the front but your ear is still towards the shoulder, and come up. So nice little almost stretch for the neck and mobility. Let the ear drop towards the other shoulder, turn to look towards your shoulder. That same shoulder you're tilted towards. Let the head turn back and then come back up. This time drop the chin to the chest and just feel that lengthening going down the back of your neck. Breathing in for your nose, out for your mouth, and then just drawing a line with your nose up towards the ceiling. And back to center, good. Just take one arm, place one hand down into the mat, take the other arm, and just reach it up and over. So you're just bending up and over to the side, feeling a nice little stretch going through your waist. And switch over to the other side. So you're just using one hand to support you on the mat as you lean and reach your other arm up and over. Just keep switching from side to side in your own time. And then from there, just slowly place both hands down onto the mat. Swivel yourself over so you're now on the hands and knees, fingertips spread nice and wide. Hands shoulder width apart underneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart underneath the hips, toes are untucked. And start to round your spine up towards the ceiling into a lovely arch. And then slowly melt down from the tailbone to the middle to the head. Go again, so we're just rippling from the tailbone to the middle back to the head, back into a nice arch. Arching up towards the ceiling and then melting down the opposite way, coming back to a neutral spine somewhere in the middle, and we can just sit back onto the heels, feel that stretch, walk the fingertips a little further away from you, and then you can come back up and just press slightly further forward so your chest is just going over the hands, and then sit back again so you're sitting all the way back onto your heels, stretching your arms nice and long in front. Pushing yourself back up, 4-point kneeling, and then push a little further forwards than that 4 points. So you're leaning just over your wrists. One more time, sit back and come up. And if this feels a little bit too much for a wrist, just go to where you can. And last time, just sit back, walk the hands in, come up to a nice seated position on your heels, drop down onto your sit bones, bring the legs around in front, and slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat. So knees are bent, feet are flat. The feet aren't too close in, they're not too far away from you. Your spine is lovely and neutral, hip bones, pubic bone on the same level. And your shoulders are just relaxing down and away from your ears. You can just open your arms out to the side into a T or a V shape. Squeeze your legs now together, so your ankles, your knees, your thighs are together, and just rock both legs over to one side, keeping everything from your waist up completely glued on the mat. Upper body hasn't moved. Come back to center, let the legs tip over to the other side. So as you tip over to one side. The foot's just going to slightly lift off of the mat. And switch one more time to each side, just feeling that lovely movement through the spine. Good, and over to the other side. And coming back. And just do one more to each side, and this time turn your head the opposite way to the legs. And over to the other side. Coming back to center, just cross one leg over into a figure of 4. So you've just picked one leg up, the other leg is still bent, knee foot flat. The leg you just picked up, you're just going to place just above the ankle on the resting leg, and the leg's opened out. So your knee is facing out to the side, your foot is facing out to the side. And then the leg that's still on the mat, you can hug that leg into the chest. So you're feeling this lovely opening going through your hip flexors and through those glutes. I just want you to flex your feet, so really pull your toes towards your knees. Good, and place that leg down, switch to the other side. And just hug that leg in. So we're just doing the same on the other side. You just got one leg crossed over. Ankle just resting, or just above the ankle, resting on the other leg, and lower that leg down. Just stepping your feet in, so the knees are bent, feet are flat again, feet are stepped in a little bit closer this time, and you can just have your hands on your hips or by your side, and I just want you to flatten the back towards the mat. Just feel the belly button pulling in. And then release back down. Just breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, just getting a little bit of movement again through the spine. Just flatten the back, tilt the hips towards you, maybe a little bit more this time. And roll back down to neutral and come into a bigger arch. Go again, flatten the back. Maybe you can start to come up a little higher, feel those hips opening, not really too much. And roll all the way down through the spine, come back to neutral, and then a slightly bigger arch, and one more time, flatten the back. Start to lift up just slightly, and slowly melt all the way down, coming back to neutral. Keep your hands on your hips, or just place them on there if you haven't already. Just feel your shoulders melting down into the mat. Just breathing in through the nose, out through your mouth. And then slowly slide your hands and your legs away. Coming into a lovely full body stretch, reaching for your arms, reaching for your legs. And you can just stay here as long as you need to. You can go into a starfish shape. You can curl up into a ball. That can be quite nice when you hug in and you just circle the legs around. But I just want you to spend the last few seconds just on the mat, allowing your body to relax. So I've just hugged my knees into the chest, and I'm just circling them around one way, back the other. But that is totally up to you. And then when you're ready, you can just place your feet down if they were hugged in. Bring yourself up nice and slowly, and hopefully you feel like you've moved a little bit, you feel a little bit more stretched out, but you also feel lovely and relaxed as well. I hope you'll join me for my future videos. So again, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the like button if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, bye.